So I want to show you a piece that we have that's sort of special to us that was part of the exposition.
Okay. My project is called Boomers and Boosters, Chicago Day at the Alaska Yukon Pacific Exposition. And it's about a group of 40 businessmen who traveled from Chicago to Seattle in June of 1909 in order to visit the fair and also in order to boost Chicago as the center of trade in the U.S. and to boom their message of kind of commercial interdependency between the different cities of America. That's interesting. There's a lie in here. It says that the biggest crowd that has yet attended the exposition was out today to make welcome for the visitors from Illinois. But really it was only about 13,000 people, and the first day was like 90,000. So it's left me with a realization that I don't just have a passing interest in history. I love to dig into these topics. I love to go and learn about new things, not just from secondary or tertiary sources that have already digested and brought out the important points of a topic, but to go and dig through all of the original source material and find the outstanding parts of the story for myself.
We've worked with a lot of people who thought that they would never be interested in history, and they thought they could never do history.
How common is it to nurse babies in 1909?
And then you bring it down to a level where they understand it and say, you can do this, find something that interests you. And they almost all have this aha experience when they realize that their lives really are connected to history, that history doesn't just happen to extraordinary people in extraordinary times, but history happens every day to everyday people.
This is the George Washington statue, and this actually statue would have been about 50 yards to our south here where the original entrance to the AYP was on.
These people are so dissonant, so different from one another. Somehow, as they research, looking out from one another's projects, they create a kind of community that is very strong, it's very subtle, and it's the kind of community I think we really need. We stand in need of it at the beginning of the 21st century.
MOHAI has done something very unique here. Lorraine McConaughey and Helen Diviak have put together something that is a synthesis of an exhibition where we look at original documents, of a classroom where we learn some background in history, of a seminar where we all can speak together. And then there's something that happens sort of in addition. You come away with a very positive feeling about, oh, I want to go do some research. I want to go in there and find this stuff. You know, this is hot, this is exciting to do. And I'm not alone, there are all kinds of people doing this sort of work. And that has a positive effect in how you feel about your cultural institutions, about the history of your community, how you want to protect your community, promote it, be a part of it.
There's something magical to me about history. It just makes you appreciate where you live so much more when you think about how it used to be and how people got through life and the types of obstacles that they had to face and people that helped each other and built this community. I mean, it's a wonderful thing to remind yourself about that. Any museum or library that could start a program like this would be advised to do it because it brings the people together in a way that you don't have the opportunity to do very often in our busy lives and in the cities where we live. Sometimes it's hard to connect with other people, and this makes people connect in a very personal way for the benefit of all.